This episode is brought to you by SmartVestor. Connect with an investing pro near you at RamseySolutions.com/SmartVestor.
Daniel is on the line in Salt Lake City. Hi, Daniel. How are you?
Hey, fellas. How we doing?
Better than I deserve, sir. How can we help?
Got divorced about 2 years ago. Separated 2 years ago, finalized a year ago. There was effectively starting over financially. Pretty much lost all the equity in the house. And I'm 42. I've learned a lot of the basics I wouldn't say basics. I've actually learned finance within that point. I actually understand money now, but it just feels like I'm too late. It feels like I'm too far behind. And I'll never catch up to actually retire at a decent age with my back still straight.
Yeah. You said you're 40, right?
42.
42.
Got divorced at 40.
Yeah, and your income is what, sir?
Right now it's about $85,000.
Okay. All right. And so the house and a bunch of the stuff went away. Did you end up with debt also, or are you debt-free but have nothing? Are you even?
Debt-free but have nothing.
Okay. You have anything in a 401k from before?
Yes, but so from before, no.
It all went to her.
Well, yes and no. It's not like she kept it. The context is one of the main reasons we divorced was she racked up a lot of debt behind my back.
Oh, okay. All right. And so you cleaned out the 401k to pay that, so you got nothing.
I've never formally had one because I worked construction my whole life, and
okay.
I worked for smaller companies that never offered a retirement.
Okay, all right. I'm just trying to catch up. So you literally have no debt, but you're renting a house or an apartment.
Yes, correct.
And you have no debt on your car.
Correct. I did that smart. I got a 2010 Toyota Tundra. I just rolled over 251,000 miles, never broken. I always do the maintenance.
My car will go another 250. That's a great car.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you're working construction, so that's a perfect truck for it. Absolutely.
I've taken a promotion. I'm now in the management side rather than the field install.
Okay. All right. Well, here's the thing. And the biggest thing you have to overcome is not the mathematical challenge of being okay by age 65, because that's a laydown. You definitely are going to be fine. You're going to be a multimillionaire.
We could show you how to have $1 million in a nest egg by then.
But easy, maybe two. Okay. But the biggest thing you've got to overcome is two things. How long were you married?
We were together for 21 years, married for 14.
Yeah. Okay. So you're grieving a death, a broken heart, a relationship that died after 21 years. And with that goes a broken heart. It goes anger. It goes loss of confidence in myself because I let this go on longer than I should have. The part you played in it, that you just kind of turned a blind eye, and then finally you didn't, and all that crap. If you were just starting fresh without any scars on your heart, and you were just 18 years old and all smiles, we could just turn you loose on the world, making $85,000, and you go have a bunch of money pretty quick. But you've got to overcome the lack of confidence in yourself and quit looking in the rearview mirror. It's smaller than the windshield. That's called grace. Start looking forward instead of backwards so much. I'm going to learn a few lessons that I did wrong, but I want to not do those again. But that's all I got from the past. The rest of the past is just gone. It's past. It's over. Let's go forward and say, okay, because George, 15% of 85,000. Did you run that?
I ran the numbers for him here. From 42 to 67, you'd be investing a little over $1,000 a month if you follow our plan. 15% of your household income, you'd have $1.4 million, and that's at 10%. If you get 11 or 12, you're talking 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, and that's if you never get a raise.
I think you're going to have $2 million or more at 65. If you do what we teach and you follow it. So you're going to live on a written budget. You're not going to borrow money. You're going to have an emergency fund, and you're going to put 15% of your income, whatever you make the rest of your life, away into good retirements and good growth stock mutual funds. Get online, go to RamseySolutions.com, find the SmartVestor Pro in your area that we have vetted and that we trust and that does stuff the way we teach, and they'll sit down and go, okay, your company has a 401k, you can do this, or it doesn't, and you can do that. And you can do this, and you can do this, and you need to be putting aside, in your case, right around $1,000 a month. That's about $15,000 a year. About 15% of your income. And if you never get a raise in the next 30 years, which would officially make you a loser, okay? If you never get a raise, you're still going to have over $1.5 million.
That's with no employer match your whole life in a retirement account.
If there's match and you get raises, it's going to be more than that. But you're going to have to do this as methodical. It's just every stinking month, $1,000 goes into something. And I don't know what your mix is, what you're going to be able to put it in, but we're going to put it into Roth 401ks with a match first, and then we're going to put it into anything with a match second, and then we're going to put it into Roth IRAs and all in good growth stock mutual funds, and you're going to have serious money. And stay out of debt so that you can do that. And when you start dating again someday, and he's like, well, you will. But once you get past this a little bit, you're looking for someone that wants to join you in this wealth building venture, not suck the marrow out of your bones. And so because you can't make enough money when someone's sucking the marrow out of your bones to end up with anything but broken even at 42, which is where you are. So you're fine. You can become wealthy, and you're going to have a lot of money if you just simply follow this plan. But the biggest impediment you have today is a broken heart and confidence that it can be done. Because you're sitting there saying, I don't know if it's too late. You're 42. You're not even close to too late. If you call me up and you're 72, we'll have this discussion. But you're 42.
Well,
You've got decades to make
what's happening,
this right.
He's comparing his 42-year-old self to his 39-year-old self who had a bunch of money.
Well,
but his life was imploding.
It's not like it's been ongoing, but whatever. His 34-year-old
What I
self,
had, and now I don't, and now it feels like I'm behind.
Exactly.
Well,
that's fair, too.
You'll hear callers on the show who are in crippling debt at your age who still have a mountain to climb cleaning this mess up, and you're actually in a good spot.
Yeah, you're.
All things considered. You have a great income.
You don't
no
have
debt.
to talk anybody into this.
It's just you.
The guy in your mirror is the only one you got to talk into it.
That's the only one that can mess it up.
That's a lot easier than the way you've been living. You've been trying to push the rock up a hill by yourself. And man, so yeah, you're going to be fine. So you hang on. We're going to get you set up with every dollar. And I'm going to send you a copy of the book that started the whole thing, The Total Money Makeover, with the baby steps, and show you exactly what to do next, what to do next. I want you to build an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses, but you're going to do that in just a few months. And then you're going to kick in on this 15% of your income, and you're going to retire with anywhere from $2 to $3 million at age 65 to age 70, somewhere in there. That's where you should land.